Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana and this is what D does. In this video I'm going to show you my September setup for 2021. So this is a new cover for me. This is still by Chic Sparrow. It is in the Callahan leather collection. The color itself is Yaffe, and then this is an A6 size planner. Opening it up here, I have a couple of inserts in it. So starting off, these pockets are pretty decorative. The only one that is kind of being utilized is this one here. This is just a little envelope. And in here I have a collection of vintage stickers. So there's like this little squirrel one, and these are just paper stickers. I bought these in a collection off of Amazon. I would link it down below, but I think it has since sold out, so apologize for that. Maybe it'll get restocked, but I'm not sure. Tuck this back in here. So I decided to go for a bit of a smaller size for a couple of reasons. First off, I'm carrying a little bit smaller of a bag right now, and my standard size was just a little big for that particular bag, and I wanted something a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. So I have 3 inserts in here as well as a folder. This first insert is just a white dot grid notebook. This is from Yellow Paper House in the A6 size. I'm currently using this for finances, just tracking my bills, my paydays, account balances, different things like that. I just set this up last night, so I don't have a ton going on in it right now. I have some goals for September, and then paycheck breakdown is in between these 2 pages, and then spending log. So I plan to use that as I go. This next little notebook here I actually purchased at Barnes & Noble. This was a set of 3. This particular one is blank, obviously. It also came with a line and a graph. The graph was blue ink for the graph. And they all have sort of this herbal theme. So this one is just the blank insert, and I'm using this for journaling. I only have a couple of pages in here because I just recently set this up. Let me see, I decorated this one a little bit, and then I'm just going to be kind of writing as I go. You know, when the moment comes that I want to jot something down, this is going to be my little journal. So next I have a passport size insert or folder, and I've just put one of these little stickers on, nothing on the back. Opening it up, I have a writing board here. So because this notebook is blank, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use a writing board or not. I can write pretty straight on blank paper. It just takes a lot of mental paying attention, let's say. And then the other thing I have in here is one of these little envelopes. Again, this came in that stationery set. And then in here I have a collection of types of washi tape that I want to use in my little journal, as well as some stickers. I'm not going to go through all of these because that would end up being pretty messy. The last insert I have in here is an A6 size CD notebook. It is in this graph layout. I went with this notebook over a couple of others because this paper itself was thick enough to withstand my fountain pens. Let me come back to here. So this is just testing out a couple of different colors that I'm utilizing, and then this is a variety of the fountain pen inks that I have. And they did a good job of not bleeding through. When it comes to my particular taste in notebooks, I'm okay with shadowing, I'm not okay with bleeding. And something that I've realized while working with Histology is the notebooks are nice, but their paper quality doesn't stand up to my fountain pens. I don't know if other people have different experiences, but for me, fountain pens don't work with Histology paper. Back here I just have a couple of lists, little sheets, And then I'll take you on a flip through of this notebook. I have covered it in some scrapbook paper just to match the rest of the theme of my notebook. This notebook came with a red cover. So opening it up, I like to do a sort of mood for the month, and sometimes I'll write out like a little scene that I'm imagining before I get into the month. Kind of sets a tone for what I want the month to feel like. For this particular month, I actually went with a song. So if you're familiar with the 1980s movie Legend, this is the theme song from that movie. It's a great uplifting song. Cover page, opening up, I did put a calendar printout in here because I had these available. These are actually the pocket size. I didn't do this for October. And then this is just a sticker that I put on some cardstock, is that what they call this? Craft paper, but it's a little bit thicker, and I'm using it kind of like ephemera. So I set up my weeks in here for September, very similar to my normal weeks layout if you're familiar with my other videos, where I have the date at the top. I'm not doing the weather, but I move it into my bills, any tasks I want to note for the day, and then this is where I track my cat's insulin. I got into this notebook on this Sunday, so that's why most of this is blank. And then I'll include tasks for the week and then dinners that I have available to make. This is the current week. Today is Saturday. I did do a Sunday start. My previous notebooks that I was using from Yellow Paper House that are in this sort of layout are actually a Monday start, and I made everything a Sunday start in this notebook just to see if I liked it better. Same situation. I have my cat's medicine tracker here, tasks for the day, bills that are happening, any major events, task lists for the week, and then dinners. And I've set this up for actually the entire month, so this is what next week looks like, following week, and then this should be the last week of September, heading into October. So then from there we go into dailies, and I just did 2 days per page, just bullet journal style. And like I said, I've set this up for the entire month. Today is Saturday. And I'll just flip through these so you can get an idea of what my daily layouts are going to look like. The reason why I went ahead and set this up for the entire month was I was wanting to utilize my planner every single day, but the way that I was doing it in my standard size traveler's notebook, I wasn't feeling inspired to work in it simply because I'd have to set up every single day. So I did this in one day, one weekend. I just went through and set this all up. And then this is the last spread for September. I think it goes into October. Yeah. If you can see, I have tape here simply because I have started setting up for October, and I didn't leave like I like having a monthly overview like this for the month, and I forgot to leave that. I just went straight into the monthly calendar, so I cut a page out of the back and just tucked it in so I could create this page. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now for my planner. I'm enjoying this size. I've come to notice I really like the B6 and A6 size. They, sounds weird, but they remind me of just like a small A5, just different dimensions. It's all sort of that wider, it's more proportioned compared to like the standard. The standard is very narrow, and I feel like with this, I have more room to spread out, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I haven't been in this long, only about a week. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me for this short little video. Today is Saturday. I have a couple of plans for the day ahead of me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.